Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA trade period has gone absolutely insane today. So many big decisions, so many big trades. However, the Chicago Bulls have not done enough to be categorized as one of these crazy big teams making all these types of trades. But we've done small, significant things to allow us to get a clearer vision of what the Bulls are aiming for, what the Chicago Bulls are looking for. So some players will be leaving the Chicago Bulls known today, and some players will be extended. So without further ado, let's talk about the latest Chicago Bulls news right now. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's the Aiden Sports Show, and welcome back to another video. Today we've got a Chicago Bulls video, the latest Chicago Bulls news, discussing the players that could potentially be leaving the Chicago Bulls, some players definitely leaving the Chicago Bulls, and some players that could be coming back. Now, there's three players in particular in this video that we're going to be talking about, but before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Aiden Sports Show YouTube channel. Turn notifications on and let me know in the comments below, what do you think about these three players that could very well be the big news for today for the Chicago Bulls. Also, let me know in the comments below, are you happy with the moves that the Chicago Bulls have made today? So without further ado, let's kick things off. So I don't know whether to start with good news or bad news. So I'm going to kick things off with the players that are probably not going to be Chicago Bulls for, I guess, the rest of their career. And I want to start off firstly with Kris Dunn, because Kris Dunn is the player that I think most people will most likely be more commentative of. More people will discuss Kris Dunn. Kris Dunn will not receive a qualifying offer from the Chicago Bulls, therefore making him a free agent, and it looks like his days in Chicago are over. He will no longer be a Chicago Bull. He is linked to the Clippers, which I don't think the Clippers should be going for Kris Dunn, in all honesty. Just as an NBA fan, I'm allowed to comment on this, I guess. I don't think he's what the Clippers really need. I think they have a very good defensive point guard in Patrick Beverley. I don't think Kris Dunn helps in their playmaking or ball handling or any of that stuff. So I'm not sure if that's the way they should be going. But again, if the Clippers get him, I hope Kris Dunn does very well, and hopefully they can go very far with Kris Dunn. Nothing but respect to Kris Dunn. Had a fantastic year last year for the Chicago Bulls. I wish him nothing but the best, and hopefully he can get his career back on track for any team that he does play for. So what do you guys think about that? It looks like he will not be returning to Chicago. I don't even think he's a restricted free agent because we don't extend the qualifying offer. So basically, he's no longer going to be a Bull. And again, that's a point guard lost. So it could potentially mean that we are looking for a point guard in free agency in the trade period or even in the draft. So again, there's big news there. The point guard is going to be gone in Kris Dunn. Hopefully he does well. The second piece of trade talk I do want to talk about, another player that is leaving the Chicago Bulls, Shaquille Harrison. And this one hurts a lot, but Shaquille Harrison will not get a qualifying offer from the Chicago Bulls as well, leading the Chicago Bulls again to make Shaquille Harrison an unrestricted free agent. He can go to any team that he decides that he wishes. Now, with Shaquille Harrison, again, it's very similar to the Kris Dunn. The thing here that I have a big issue is that we struggle defensively a lot with the Chicago Bulls. There's not many players that can out and out defend. Maybe you have Otto Porter that can defend. Wendell Carter's a good defender. Daniel Gafford. Thaddeus Young, I don't think is particularly great at defense anymore. So the two best defenders were probably Kris Dunn and Shaquille Harrison on this team. And we've got rid of both of them. So we're going to be a lot worse on defense than what we already were, and we were pretty bad. So we need to target defense in free agency and in the trade period. Also in the draft, we need to target someone that is able to defend positions, because Kris Dunn and Shaquille Harrison could do that, and now they're both gone. But what hurts more about Shaquille Harrison is I think everybody loved him as a player with the Chicago Bulls fans. I feel like a lot of people rated Shaquille Harrison. He didn't have that much game time, so I guess I can understand why the Bulls let him go. But when he did play, he really brought that pitbull mentality that even Kris Dunn brought as well. So it's going to be big losses for the Chicago Bulls to see these two go. But again, if you want to progress as a team, you need to let go of the players, even if you're fond of them, go and try to advance to hopefully get some better players into this team. So that's where my direction is towards. Of course, I'm upset that these players will be leaving, but I trust Artorias, I trust Eversley, I trust this management to make the right choices, and hopefully these choices that they've done will turn out to be correct. That's all I could really say, and hopefully we will be proven right on that. we still have a long way to go in this trade period. We still have a long way to go in free agency, and we still have a long way to go with the NBA draft, which is only a few days away now. So we will know all of our answers. We will know what our team looks like by December, and let's hope and pray that we will be a much better team despite having Kris Dunn and Shaquille Harrison leave the Chicago Bulls. Last but not least, the latest Chicago Bulls news. This is a little bit of a positive. Again, if some people want to take it as that. Denzel Valentine will be receiving a qualifying offer from the Chicago Bulls. I believe the qualifying offer is around $4 million, which is nothing really for the Chicago Bulls. It doesn't really affect salary. It doesn't really do anything for us except keep Denzel Valentine onto the team. Now, this is not official. It's not really confirmed, but that is the news. And again, I have a feeling that Denzel Valentine will remain a Chicago Bull because he's come out and publicly said before that he wants to continue playing for the Chicago Bulls. So if we extend his qualifying offer, there's a good chance he's going to accept that. So he will probably be a Chicago Bull. He will continue to play for this franchise. He will continue to try and develop some consistency and provide a scoring option off of the bench, which is, I think, very vital. Denzel Valentine is a mixed bag. Just like a lot of the players on our team, he is a mixed bag. People don't rate him, people don't like him, but people still believe that he could do something. Again, if he could develop consistent scoring, then I think Denzel Valentine will be a fantastic player for the Chicago Bulls coming off of our bench. But again, that's all about finding the consistency. And the older that he gets, hopefully he can be able to find the consistency that we need. He's 27 years old now. He's not a rookie anymore, even though he basically just got off his rookie contract. He's 27. This is the big time for him now, and it's make or break for Denzel Valentine. And hopefully he'll be able to succeed here. Upon editing this video, there's also more news about some qualifying offers being extended, and this one is going towards Adam Mokoka. So if you don't know who he is, he's, I believe, a French basketball player that was a talent that was scouted from the Chicago Bulls last season, brought on a two-way contract, has played majority of his time in the G League, but did have a few games in the NBA. I do remember him specifically versus Dallas, and playing very, very well, and looks like he's going to get an offer extended to him for the Chicago Bulls. So fair play to Adam Mokoka. Hopefully he does well. Again, he's a scouted player. It'd be nothing more, nothing better if he could end up getting into the NBA, working his way up, being a bench player, scoring off of the bench, and eventually making his way up to the starting lineup, if so. So hopefully he does very well for the Chicago Bulls. This is just a quick interruption of the regular scheduled video, but when big news happens, even when I'm editing, it is time to put them in. So this is what it is. I'll see you back in the regular video. Again, that's the news for the Chicago Bulls. We are still in talks for trading up in the NBA draft. We're still in talks of getting LaMelo Ball. We are still in talks to maybe go after a veteran guard in the free agency period. We have a lot to discuss. Again, if you guys want me to discuss any of the other teams' discussions, such as Chris Paul going to the Suns, if you want me to give my opinion on that, Drew Holiday going to the Milwaukee Bucks, Russell Westbrook still wanting a trade, James Harden apparently wants a trade, and the whole saga around James Harden. The NBA trade period has a lot of ups and a lot of downs and a lot of controversy, and it's all around chaotic at the moment. First day in, this is exactly what the NBA trade period is all about. So if you want me to go into further detail about any of those things, please let me know in the comments below, because I want to do what you guys want to do. I know this is majority Chicago Bulls channel, and it will always be a Chicago Bulls channel realistically. But I do want to try and talk about things outside of the Chicago Bulls, because I want a whole brand of NBA fans to come and see these videos, to give their own opinions. And not necessarily just Chicago Bulls fans, but of course, the Bulls news, Bulls videos, they will always come first. So I'm going to leave it to you guys. If you don't want me to discuss them, fair enough. I can keep my opinions to myself, but I feel like those videos could be very good, especially that Chris Paul one and the Drew Holiday one, because there's a lot of controversy going on into those videos. But that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the Aiden Sports YouTube channel. Turn notifications on. I will see you in another Chicago Bulls video. Tomorrow is a brand new day. Hopefully we have brand new information to give to you, the Chicago Bulls fans. Take care and peace.